Greetings, learners. This is Jamb m02s. That's my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't only watch, subscribe, like, comment, and share to your learning colleagues. So we also have another interesting question. This is I extracted this from past questions on the Wassce, Neco, and then Jamb. Those that are sitting to it, you can also benefit from it. So now, if x varies directly as y and inversely as z, write down an equation connecting x, y, and z. See? Given that x equals to 8, when y equals to 5 and z equals to 3. Find y when x equals to 12 and z equals to 4. Now, if you look at this question very well, you need to know what kind of course, these are variations. This is variation, huh? But you need to know what kind of variation is this. I see. This is a joint variation. That is a combination of two variations. That is a direct variation and inverse variation. I see. Now, let's analyze this question now. As you read the question, you interpret that. If x varies directly as y, so let's say x varies directly as y and inversely as z. That is the same. X varies inversely as z. It varies inversely as directly as y and inversely as z. I see. So and that x varies inversely as z. First is directly is the keyword, and inversely. So that x is directly to y, and that x again is inversely to z. I see. Now let's try and join, because they said we write down an equation connecting x, y, and z. I see. So we are going to connect both these. I see. We are going to join it together. Now this simply means, or this implies, x is directly as y and inversely as z. I see. X is directly as y and that x is inversely as z. I see. Now let's try and remove our disproportionality sign, because of what they say, write down an equation connecting x, y, and z. So therefore we need to introduce an equation to it. I see. An equality sign. I see. An equal to sign. We need to introduce an equal to sign. So we said x is equal to. Now to introduce an equality sign, we need to represent this proportionality with a constant. I see. Now in representing with a constant, you can choose any value. I see. Sorry, any letter. You can use it with any letter or variable. So now let's use k. So that means that k represents the proportionality sign. I see. It's a constant representing is a constant of the proportionality sign. I see. Now we said k y over z. I see. Where k is a constant. I see. Constant of the proportionality. So where this k is a constant of the proportionality. I see. Now, therefore, the equation joining x, y, and z is x is equals to ky over z. This is the equation connecting x, y, and z. And again, the question asks us, given that x is equals to 8 when y equals to 5 and z equals to 3. Find the value, or find y when x is equals to 12 and z equals to 4. Now here, before we find the value of this y here, we need to find the value of the constant. I see. The value of the constant. We need to find the value. To find the value of the constant, we need to use these values for x, this value for y, and this value for x. Because they say, given that x equals to 8 when y equals to 5 and z equals to 3. So we are going to use this value to find the value of the constant. I see. Now, to find the value constant, we need to make this constant the subject. Making this this constant the subject, we say constant is equals to xz over y. We make this constant the subject now. That will be k equals to xz over y. They say when x is 8, y equals to 5, and z equals to 3. I see. Let's move on. So they said when x equals to 8, y equals to 5, and z equals to 3. We are going to use this to find the value of k. I see. So we move on. We said k is equals to x z over y. That is x times z over y. Huh? Now k equals to, what is our x? Is 8 times, this is times, z, what is our z? Our z is 3, times 3, all that over our y is what? Is 5. So now we said k is equals to 3 times 8 times 3 gives us 24, all that over 5. So 24 divided by 5, of course we are asked to use a calculator. This is secondary level. We can use a calculator. That is 4.8. If we divide this 24 by 5, gives us 4.8. So now we have the value of the constant. Now remember, the question asks us find y when x is 12 and z is 4. I see. Remember that. So now when x is 12, z is 4, we are asked to find the value of what? Y. When x is 12 and z is 4. I see. Now from the equation, we said x is equals to k y over z. That is the main equation that we connected. We have x equals to k y over z. I see. Now to find y here, we already know our k. Our k is 4.8. So we are going to substitute these values to this equation to have the value of what? Of y. I see. So we say x is what? What is our x? Our x is 12 is equals to our k. Our k is 4.8. This is times times y. I see. All that over z. What is our z? Our z is 4. I see. So now to find y here, we say 12 is equals to 4.8 times y gives us 4.8y. All that over 4. I see. We divide this by 1 and then cross multiply. We cross multiply. I see. So when we cross multiply, that is this 4.8y will multiply by this one, and this 12 will multiply by this 4. So 4.8y times 1 gives us 4.8y. I see. And put this point down. Yes. Which is equals to 12. 4 times 12. Of course, you can use a calculator. Yes. 4 times 2, that's 8. 4 times 1, that's 4. That gives us 48. You see? So now we divide both sides by 4.8 by 4.8. So this 4.8 will cancel this 4.8. So we said our y is equals to 48 divided by 4.8 gives us 10. So now the value of y is what? Is 10. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, and share it to your learning colleagues. Also follow me on Facebook on Facebook, the same Ibrahim Jamb. Thanks for watching.